Hello crochet friends, and welcome back to your ABCs, Absolute Beginner Crochet series, where I walk you through the basics of crochet. My name is Sammy with Yarn Over Hook, and in today's video we are going to learn how to do a chain. Now this is the bottom part of almost any project, where you will determine the length or width of that project and then go back over it with the first row of stitches. Now there are other methods that you can do where you do your chain as well as that first row of stitches at the same time. That is a single crochet foundation or a double crochet foundation, and I have videos on those as well, so be sure to check those out. But in today's video, we're just going to stick with the basic chain. So let's get started. Let's go ahead and start with our slip knot from episode 1 and get that on our hook. Now, you do not want to do your chain too tight. It can cause a myriad of problems for your project. One of them being when you come back with that first row of stitches, it'll just be too hard to get your hook inside those loops. It can change the shape of your project, the tension of your project, and just a myriad of problems. So don't do your chain too tight. Keep a nice and neutral tension with your chain. Now this is the setup that I like to use. The hook is in my dominant hand, pinched between my middle finger and thumb, and I'm holding and guiding the loop on my hook with my index finger. In my non-dominant hand, I am guiding the feeding yarn over my index finger and holding the tail or the project with my thumb and the rest of my fingers. Just like this. Now what you're going to do with the chain is you're basically going to keep interlocking your feeding yarn to make a nice braid. How you do that is you will yarn over your hook and pull through the loop that is on your hook. That will interlock that chain. When you yarn over, you want to be sure you yarn over towards yourself. Not this way, yarn over towards yourself, over the hook. Once you do that, make sure it's nice and secure underneath the hook there and pull it through that loop. And that is your first chain. Let's do that again. Holding the loop that's on your hook with your index finger on your dominant hand. Guide the feeding yarn with your non-dominant index finger and pull it through the loop. Our second chain. Keeping our tension consistent. Yarn over, pull through the loop. Let's get a little bit closer there. You'll yarn over, bringing that yarn over your hook and towards yourself. Secure it underneath the hook here and pull it through that loop. So you have a nice consistent chain. You'll see a braid on the front side and a couple little loops on the back. Let's do a couple more. Bring that yarn over the hook towards yourself and through the loop on your hook. Now I will show you what it will look like if you do it too tight. So using your non-dominant hand, pulling that yarn too tight, so tight, you'll yarn over and you can hear it. So tight, and it's much smaller than the rest of your chain. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. You can tell right away if you are pulling your tension too tight because depending on the yarn you use, the sound it will make. So make sure not to do that too tight. We'll make a couple more here. Guide that yarn over your hook with your non-dominant index finger and pull it through the loop. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through. And there you have it, your chain. This is a super simple way to start your crochet project. In the next couple of videos, I will show you how to single crochet and how to start that first row on the back of your chain. So please check those out. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.